The mist parted, revealing a breathtaking sight. A lush island floating amidst the clouds. Joni gasped, pointing towards it. Ramai, look. Ramai, ever the pragmatist, grabbed his binoculars. The island was unlike anything they'd ever seen. Vibrant green vegetation cascading down its sides, waterfalls tumbling into the clouds below. It was a surreal, impossible paradise. They launched their small boat, hearts pounding with excitement and a touch of trepidation. The closer they got, the more details they noticed. Strange, a glowing flora. Trees with leaves like shimmering jewels. As they stepped onto the soft moss-covered ground, a sense of wonder washed over them. But this feeling was short-lived. A low rumble echoed through the island, shaking the very ground beneath their feet. Cracks snaked across the surface, widening the beach tremor. Joni and Ramai exchanged war glances. The island was collapsing. A panic threatened to overwhelm them, but they moved swiftly, searching for a cause. They followed a particularly deep fissure to a hidden cave inside. Nestled amongst the roots of an ancient tree was a creature unlike anything they could imagine. It resembled a giant slumbering hummingbird, its iridescent feathers dull and lifeless, its wings drooping. The faint, almost imperceptible pulse emanated from it. The rumbling intensified. Ramai, remembering his grandfather's tales of ancient magical creatures, had a sudden understanding. This creature, this magnificent being, was the heart of the island. Its very life force, its weakening, was causing the island to crumble. Without hesitation, Joni and Ramai worked. Together, they carefully collected the glowing flora. Its light a soothing balm to the creature. They gently applied healing balms from their first aid kit, its vibrant colors, contrasting against the creature's dullness. As they worked, the creature's heart beat stronger, its feathers regaining their vibrancy, slowly, miraculously. The trembling ceased, the cracks began to mend, the island stabilizing. As the creature's life force returned, the island was reborn. The glowing flora bloomed brighter, the waterfalls cascaded more powerfully, and the island, once teetering on the brink of collapse, was now more magnificent than ever. Joni and Ramai, exhausted but exhilarated, watched as the island shimmered, its essence restored. They knew they would never forget their adventure on the Lost Sky Island, a testament to the power of courage, compassion, and the unexpected wonders of nature. Joni, a young adventurer with a thirst for the unknown, stumbled upon a peculiar sight one day. A sleek black cat with wings as dark as midnight. The cat, who introduced himself as Riddle, spoke in a voice as smooth as polished obsidian. "I know of a place beyond the clouds." Riddle purred, "A city that floats among the stars. But to reach it, you must solve the riddles of the sky." Intrigued, Joni immediately sought out his best friend, Ramai, a pragmatic inventor with a knack for puzzles. Together, they embarked on their extraordinary journey. Their ascent began amidst swirling mists and shifting clouds. Each cloud presented a new challenge, a perplexing riddle, a deceptive illusion, a test of their wit and courage. Riddle, always a step ahead, seemed to effortlessly navigate these trials, his enigmatic presence both helpful and unnerving. Ramai, ever the practical one, meticulously documented each puzzle, his notebook filling with cryptic clues and intricate diagrams. Joni, driven by his adventurous spirit, focused on deciphering the riddles, his mind erasing to keep pace with the ever-changing landscape. As they neared the final puzzle, a colossal cloud resembling a sphinx loomed before them. A wave of apprehension washed over Joni and Ramai. Suddenly, Riddle transformed, his feline form shifting, revealing a majestic figure with feathered wings and piercing eyes. "I am the guardian of Atheria," The floating city the being announced, his voice echoing with ancient wisdom. You have proven your worth, but only one of you may join our community. Answer my final riddle, and your fate will be decided. The riddle hung heavy in the air. What is lighter than the wind, but stronger than a storm? Joni and Rema exchanged a look, their minds working in unison. They had faced countless obstacles, each challenge strengthening their bond. The answer, they realized, wasn't a physical thing, but something far more profound. In unison, they spoke friendship. A brilliant light erupted, and the colossal cloud parted, revealing a breathtaking sight, Atheria. A city of shimmering spires and floating gardens emerged from the clouds, its beauty surpassing even their wildest dreams. The guardian smiled, his eyes twinkling with approval. You have shown the true strength of unity. He said, Ethereal welcomes you both. You may choose to remain here or return to your world. But know that you can visit anytime you wish. Joni, looking at Remy, knew his decision. The floating city was magnificent, but it held no allure compared to the friendship that had carried them through their incredible journey. Together, they stepped into Atheria, ready for new adventures, their hearts filled with the warmth of friendship. In the wonder of the floating city, they were not just visitors. They were part of something extraordinary, a testament to the power of trust and intelligence, and unlocking the impossible. High above the world, nestled amongst the clouds, lay the legendary floating city. Joni, a young adventurer with a thirst for the unknown, heard whispers of this mystical place from an unlikely source. A sleek black cat with wings named Riddle, with eyes like polished obsidian, explained that the city was shrouded in riddles, accessible only to those who could unravel the secrets of the sky. Intrigued, Joni sought the help of his best friend Remy, a resourceful inventor with a knack for problem solving. Together, they embarked on their quest, Riddle leading the way. Their journey began with a seemingly endless expanse of clouds, each one transforming into a new perplexing riddle. Sometimes they were faced with illusions that tested their perception, while other times the riddles were word puzzles that acquired sharp minds and quick thinking. Riddle, always a step ahead, seemed to possess the answers effortlessly, his enigmatic smile adding to the mystery. As they progressed, the challenges grew more intense. The riddles became more complex, requiring not only intelligence, but also collaboration and trust between Joni and Amy. They learned to rely on each other. Strange Joni's sharp wit, complementing Remy's inventive problem-solving skills. They faced treacherous currents of air that threatened to sweep them away, delusions that play tricks on their testing the resolve in return. Finally, they reached the final cloud, a swirling mass of ethereal light, concealing the entrance to the floating city. A final riddle hung the air, a test of their combined wisdom. What is lighter than the wind, but stronger than a storm? Joni and Ramy exchanged a look, their minds racing. They had faced countless challenges, but this one felt different. This riddle wasn't about logic or cleverness, but something deeper. After a moment of reflection, Joni spoke. Friendship. The answer hung in the air, a simple yet profound truth. The cloud parted, revealing a breathtaking sight. A floating city, a shimmering metropolis of crystal spires and floating gardens emerged from the mist, its beauty exceeding all their expectations. Riddle, no longer just a mysterious cat, revealed himself as the guardian of the city. He explained that he had been testing Joni's worthiness, assessing his character and his ability to work with others. Joni had passed the test, proving that his friendship with Ramy was stronger than any storm. Joni was offered a choice: to remain in the floating city among the winged cats, or return to his old life. The decision was difficult, but looking at Remy, his loyal and steadfast friend, Joni knew his place was by his side. He chose to return, but with the gift of being able to visit the floating city whenever he wished, a magical place earned through trust, intelligence, and the enduring power of friendship.